Russia. Russia is the largest country in the world, with a total area of about 17,098,246 square kilometers, covering more than 11% of the Earth's land area. Its territory stretches from Eastern Europe to Northern Asia, spanning 11 time zones. Russia has a diverse landscape, including the world's largest taiga, boreal forest, Arctic tundra, steppe, and mountain ranges such as the Urals and the Caucasus. The country shares borders with 14 countries and has a coastline of 37,653 kilometers, bordering the Arctic and Pacific Oceans. Its extreme size means that its climate varies from subtropical to polar. Moscow, its capital, is located in the European part. Canada. Canada is the second largest country in the world at 9.98 million square kilometers, stretching from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean and north to the Arctic Ocean. It has the world's longest coastline, 202,080 kilometers, and is bordered by the United States to the south and Alaska to the northwest. Its territory is dominated by boreal forests, tundra, and the Rocky Mountains, with the Great Lakes as an important part. Canada is divided into 6 time zones and has a low population density because most of its territory is cold and uninhabited. The capital is Ottawa. China. China is the 4th largest country in the world, with an area of 9.6 million square kilometers, stretching from East Asia to Central Asia. Its territory covers a variety of landscapes, from the Himalayas, the fertile plains of the Yellow and Yangtze rivers, to the Gobi Desert. The country shares borders with 14 countries, including Russia, India, and Vietnam, and has a coastline of 14,500 kilometers on the East and South China Seas. China is divided into 5 time zones, although it only uses one official time, Beijing time. With 1.4 billion people, it's also the most populous country in the world. United States of America. The United States is the 4th largest country in the world, with an area of 9.83 million square kilometers, stretching from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific. Its territory includes 50 states, with diverse landscapes such as the Rocky Mountains, the Great Plains, and the Grand Canyon. The U.S. borders Canada to the north, Mexico to the south, and has Alaska, which borders Russia. This country also controls several territories such as Hawaii and Puerto Rico. With 4 main time zones, the U.S. has a climate that varies from tropical, Hawaii, to Arctic, Alaska. Its capital is Washington, D.C. Brazil. Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world, with an area of 8.51 million square kilometers, and the largest in South America. Its territory stretches from the vast Amazon rainforest in the north to the Brazilian highlands in the southeast, encompassing diverse ecosystems such as savanna, cerrado, and tropical coast, Pacific coast. Brazil shares borders with 10 countries including Argentina, Colombia, and Peru, and has a coastline of 7,491 kilometers along the Atlantic Ocean. The country is divided into 4 time zones and is known to be home to the greatest biodiversity in the world. Its capital is Brasilia. Argentina. Argentina is the 8th largest country in the world at 2.78 million square kilometers and the 2nd largest in South America after Brazil. Its territory stretches from the Andes Mountains in the west, including Mount Aconcagua, the highest point outside Asia, to the fertile Pampa lowlands in the east. Argentina also claims the Falkland Islands, Malvinas, and part of Antarctica. The country shares borders with Chile, Bolivia, Paraguay, Brazil, and Uruguay, and has a coastline of 4,989 kilometers on the Atlantic Ocean. Its capital is Buenos Aires, the largest metropolitan city. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is the 9th largest country in the world and the largest in Central Asia, with an area of 2.72 million square kilometers. Its territory stretches from the Caspian Sea in the west to the Altai Mountains in the east, encompassing steppes, deserts, and lakes such as the Aral Sea. As a landlocked country, Kazakhstan borders Russia, China, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Turkmenistan. The country is divided into 2 time zones and is rich in natural resources such as oil and uranium. The capital is Astana, now Nur Sultan, while the largest city is Almaty. Algeria. Algeria is the largest country in Africa and the 10th largest in the world, with an area of 2.38 million square kilometers. Most of its territory is dominated by the arid Sahara Desert, while the northern regions border the Mediterranean Sea. The country coincides with Tunisia, Libya, Niger, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, and Western Sahara. Algeria has a coastline of 1,622 kilometers and the Atlas Mountains in the north. Rich in natural resources such as oil and gas, the country is divided into one time zone. The capital is Algiers,